My name is Julie Belair Bach, and I'm the Vice President of Sales at Scholar's Choice. And we're here today to talk to you about how to bring literacy to life for your little ones. And I have a guest with me.
Hi, I'm Jen Skinner, and I work in sales and customer support. I am a registered ECE and a mom of four, and I had a child care center of about 200 children and families.
So for those of you who don't know, that's a lot of children. That's a large child care. And so every day Jen was responsible for 220 children. So when Jen tells us how things go with children, she definitely knows. So today we're talking about literacy. And what we wanted to do is show you at home how you could bring literacy to life. And when we're talking with children, some children are oral children, some children are visual children, some children are kinesthetic learners. But the more props that we can help a child to engage with. And so what we also know is the more that we can stimulate their senses, the higher chance of retention of learning that goes on, and that the experience itself actually develops into cognitive learning. So what we've done here today is Jen has this 3 little pigs, and we're using our Active World tray, and we're going to, so the idea was that you would read these books, and then you would set up this small world activity and demonstrate how we could bring the book to life. So if we set this up for children and had them retell the story to us, as you can see, Jen and I are wearing our hard hats today because we are construction workers of STEM or STEAM, whereby we're working with science, technology, engineering, math, and the arts in order to bring to life the dynamic, wonderful magic of childhood. So perhaps Jen could start by telling us a little bit about the 3 pigs story, and I'm going to model the child's behavior. Jen, start telling us a little bit about the 3 pigs story.
Okay. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and they all lived at their family's house. But those 3 little pigs did not want to live with the family any longer. They wanted to be on their own and build their own houses.
So one pig
decided they were going to build their house out of straw.
And so you would then have straw, or perhaps in this case what we did was we used straws, which is like straw, and this child would work on building a house and constructing it out of straws. So I built my little house there, and my pig has some shelter, and my next little pig, he built his house out of sticks. And so we could have a child work on that, and you can see how literacy comes to life for them, how they could hear the story in their head, and really, working like this with a child really underpins their learning, really gives structure to that, and really scaffolds them to the next level of learning. So Jen's doing that. Let's put our little pig into his house.
Okay. There he goes.
And then what about the last little pig?
And of course, the last pig, he decided to build his house out of bricks. And we have some plus for toddlers. And then, of course, we have for older children, we have Lego bricks this time.
And so you can see here how now we really start to bring in and tie in other parts of learning. So we did literacy, we did the storytelling, we did retention of the story, comprehension. Now we're actually doing construction. So we're going to have the children build the houses. And then what happens once the children have built the houses? The wolf, hang on, right here, he comes onto the scene. And we also have this fabulous new puppets that we just picked up this year. Absolutely,
Beautiful.
Aren't they beautiful?
They're gorgeous.
We had one child care center come in and pick up all 25 of them. They're just so fabulous.
Absolutely.
So anyways, I digress. So here comes the wolf. So you could either have the wolf like this, one of the children, a 4th child could be the wolf, or you could have the wolf here, which we've used, and he would come, and what happens? What are we going to do when we come here? How are we going to test our houses for the structure that we built? What are we doing, Jen?
And what does the hungry wolf say? Little pig, let me come in.
Not by the hair, my chin, chin, chin.
Then I'll huff. And I'll puff. And I'll blow your house in, growl the wolf.
And what happened to this little pig? This house was not strong enough to withstand the wolf. And so then he had to go to
the House of Sticks.
He went to the House of Sticks, and so you could put both in there. And now the wolf comes, and the children will chime in, and they'll say,
knock, knock, knock. The other thing we could do is knock on the door 3 times, and then there's counting. 1, 2, 3. Let me come in.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
And what does the pig say?
That's what the pig says.
Oh, dang it.
That's what the pig says. Jen needs to work a little bit more on her story. So then the children will try and huff and puff and blow the stick house down. So, depending on how well the good, the sticks. And now what happens to the pigs?
And now
they all go to their sibling who built his house out of bricks.
There we go.
And then the wolf would come again to the house of bricks and
say, little
three
pig.
times.
Oh, wanna knock? 1, 2, 3. Knock, knock. Little pig, let me come in.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
So I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow the house down. And nothing's happening, Miss Julie.
And you know why? Because, and what we would, and now it might blow down if the children were not successful at building the house of bricks that was strong. And then what can happen is you can replay again. So set things back up again and say, what could we do differently with our house of straw? And if the house didn't blow down with the straw, you could change the story. How exciting that the little pig was safe and off he then went to the house of bricks. They could try a house of snow. They could try a house of sand. There's so many applications and variations that you could work on this. But the children are actually working on structures and how to determine a structure that's going to be strong, one that's going to withstand the huffing and puffing. You could even talk about how you're going to huff and puff. You know, do you think that maybe you should use a fan? So lots of ideas for you to use, and we're just showing you how to take a storybook and really bring it to life and add the applications of STEAM. We just wanted to mention, if you like what we're talking about, please like us and share us, because we'd really love to wear these helmets again and be here for you. Also, our holiday play guide is out. Please take a look at it. We want you to know that there isn't the best toy, the most popular toy out in the market. The toy that is the right toy for your child, the toy that moves your child along, the toy that helps to scaffold them to their next level of learning. And you can hear we have little friends joining us today in the office that are playing in the background. So thank you very much again. #Scholars Choice, and we look forward to our next storybook from Scholars Choice. Bye-bye.